Good morning, dear students. I, Professor Basavaraj Kuluche, welcome you all for today's interaction of company law and secretarial practice. This is module number 3, video number 7. In previous classes, we have seen the required qualification of the secretary. Along with the qualification, we have also seen the various or how a company secretary is appointed and how his legal resolutions and other things need to be prepared while appointing of an company secretary. Today we shall discuss how a company secretary is dismissed or removal of or dismissal of company secretary. One thing we need to remember, a company secretary is an employee of the company. So unlike other employees, the same rules are applicable for his removal or dismissal of from his position or post. So unlike other people's, same rules are applicable here also. In accordance with the law governing relationship between a master and servant, company secretary may be dismissed like an ordinary servant of a company. As we have discussed, he is a servant of the company, and unlike other ordinary servants, even a company secretary can be dismissed from his services as an ordinary servant of a company can be dismissed. Like the ordinary servant of the company, even he can be dismissed. So, the board of directors of a company has absolute discretion to remove a company secretary or to terminate his services at any time for any reason or without any reason. We need to remember that the board of directors reserve all the rights of taking any action on the company secretary, removal, dismissal or termination of his services, etc. At any point of time, as and when the board of directors feel that the services of this company secretary are not up to the mark or are against the policies of the company, they can take the actions. So generally the company secretary may be terminated under the following situations. So under these situations we can take action against a company secretary. Number 1, when his term of appointment has expired. As you all know, in companies there will not be a permanent appointment in private companies as such. So there will be an agreement either for 1 year, 2 year, 3 year or 5 year, and as and when the term of that appointment expires, the company secretary can be removed from his service. Suppose a company secretary has been appointed for 3 years. As soon as 3 years are completed and the board of directors feel that this company secretary need to be replaced, at that point of time the board of directors can decide and take an action against him and end the service or terminate his service. So this is the first when his term of appointment has expired. Now second situation, when he is given a proper notice of dismissal as per the terms of agreement of employment. Suppose while entering into agreement of appointment, it was stated clearly that 1 month prior notice of dismissal of or removal can be given and action can be taken. So if this is the case, a proper prior notice should be given to the company secretary regarding his termination or dismissal or removal from his services. As per the agreement terms and conditions, if the action is being taken, then there are no such objections. But a prior notice should be given. If in case we are taking action before the end of the appointed term or appointment term, at that point of time, a proper prior notice should be given, which should be acceptable by the law. Such a legal notice, if it is given within a stipulated time, and then they can dismiss him. That is, when he is given a prior notice of dismissal as per the terms of agreement of employment. Then third is when he makes a secret profit. Suppose it has been seen that the company secretary is making secret profit and he is not loyal to the company, he is taking corruption or taking bribe. If such kind of activities are being promoted by the company secretary and it is being caught by the board of directors, at that point of time immediate action or immediate removal from the service can be done. So when he makes a secret profit and it is being seen that he is not loyal to the company and he is making corruption and involved in corruption activities, even at that point of time the company secretary can be removed from his position without giving a prior notice, but a proper proof or a authenticated report should be there that he or she is involved in such kind of illegal activities, that is, he or she is involved in making secret profits, corruption and taking bribe. So if it is being proved, then he or she can be terminated from his service. Then the next point is when he misconducts himself. When we are working in any company or any organization, there are certain set of rules and regulations framed by that organization, and those rules and regulations, terms and conditions need to be followed by every employee of that organization. So with that reason, if it is being found that the company secretary misconducts himself, at that point of time he or she can be removed from their service or dismissed from their service. Then lastly, where he is found to be guilty or moral tribute, negligence, disobedience, incompetence, where he suffers from permanent mental and physical disabilities. So there are certain reasons again when we can say take action against a company secretary when it is being seen that he is neglecting his duties, and because of his negligence it is seen that there is a harm for the company. At that point of time immediate action can be taken for his negligence. Or it is being seen that in a board of meeting certain points have been decided and those were to be implemented by the company secretary, but he has failed to do so. He is not obedient, he is disobedient, and his disobedience has caused a loss to the company. At that point of time immediate action can be taken on the company secretary. Or if he is seen to be incompetence means he is not having those required qualities or skills which are essential to be a company secretary, and for namesake he has taken the degree but he has not handled the practical aspects and he is not able to handle the situation in the company. At that point of time also an immediate action can be taken. Or if a person is suffering from permanent mental illness, if he is mentally ill, physical disabilities are there, and he is not able to handle the situation in the organization, or it is being seen that he is not physically or mentally stable to work in the company or work in the organization, at that point of time the board of directors can take a decision and his services his or her services can be terminated. So these are certain points how we can remove or terminate services of a company secretary. With this, we shall stop in today's class. If you all have any doubts, questions, you all can feel free to contact me at any point of time. Till then, thank you. Good day.